is locked away, rustling in the dark of my cupboard, turning all golden, punched and ravaged by time. It got me thinking, we're young, sharp and shiny on the outside, how do we look within? Well, this razor still had some juice in it, a certain sharpness still retained in it, and I remember the poignant quote, anything forward. Sunday morning the sun was bright and it was an oven with an uncharacteristic middle of July air taste. At least for me, it tasted like salt. Sunday morning I bled red. I'm only human, I realized. Crazy how we symbolize pain with the color of our very own blood. Guess we realized early on, we're all bound and tied to some sort of pain while we wander across life. Monday and bleeding blue, regal and royal, with a certain air of defiance at the world, for that's what I am, and that is what I do. I'm dressing up to act all fine and be an ace, even though the world is being torn to pieces by 1,000 different black holes. Find a way to move on, even if my limbs are missing. On Tuesday, green is quietly slipping out. Guess we'd all have to grow, make new friends, lessen the numbers of strangers we know, learn new things, and glance at the strip of blood at our arms still running a consistent blue. On Wednesday, oh lovely Wednesday, the week isn't ending, but then our relationships are. Bleeding yellow on Wednesday, a sad kind of yellow, one that screams out for the friends we had, friends we can't reach out to anymore. Thursday morning we'd get breakfast and accidentally crash into a braid, and I bet we would see white. A certain kind of numb, the kind that comes after a carnage, the kind that screams out, I am a blank slate, a new person, nothing matters anymore. Everything is simply one of those things. Friday, well Friday, the week is finally ending, we are golden. It's evening already and the sky matches. Guess it's time for us to introspect. Saturday, I don't know what color this is, but I take a closer look. I try to find a spot and then I realize a large chunk of me is missing, and the blank canvas was just a mirage. Guess Thursday never really did existed. We're a kaleidoscope of colors, it turns out. We're binging on a Lana Del Rey playlist while bleeding red. Lying in bed, disregarding being regal and letting the floodgates open in memory of all the yellow moments we've had. A little green, cause what is living if things don't get better? Guess they call this hope. What is living without hope? We'd slowly realize we stopped being white when we were 7, and the canvas became full when we turned 11. The golden Friday is so down the lane. I guess on Saturday, I bleed every color.